The light begins to touch the horizon, signaling the return of the world, and with it, the return of your consciousness. As you stir from sleep, feeling the weight of the blanket and the pull of the dreams you were leaving behind, realize that you are standing at the threshold of a great opportunity. This moment, right now, before the noise of the day rushes in to claim you, is yours. It is the only moment you truly possess. When you wake in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own, not of the same blood or birth, but the same mind, and possessing a share of the divine. And so, none of them can hurt me. No one can implicate me in ugliness, nor can I feel angry at my relative or hate him. We were born to work together, like feet, hands, and eyes, like the two rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on them, these are obstructions. Rise now. It is difficult to leave the warmth of the bed. The mind will offer you 1,000 reasons to stay hidden, to seek comfort, to avoid the cold reality of existence. You must ask yourself, is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and keep warm? Or was I born to do the work of a human being? Do you see the plants, the birds, the ants, the spiders, and the bees going about their individual tasks, putting the world in order as best they can? And you're not willing to do your job as a human being? You're not going to run to do what your nature demands? You might say that rest is necessary, and you would be right, but nature has set limits on that, just as it has on eating and drinking. And you are over the limit. You've had your rest. When it comes to working, you are still below your quota. You don't love yourself enough, or you'd love your nature too and what it demands of you. As you step into the day, visualize your mind as a fortress. The world outside is a storm of events, opinions, disasters, and distractions, but inside the fortress, there is stillness. There is a ruling center that observes but does not shake. Remember that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. The traffic that delays you, the weather that ruins your plans, the rude comment from a stranger, the pressure of a deadline, these are external. They are not you. They cannot touch your soul unless you open the gates and let them in. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Imagine you are a rock in the ocean. The waves crash against it, time and time again. The water boils and churns around it, but the rock remains. It does not complain. It does not ask why the ocean is so violent. It simply stands. Eventually, the water settles. Be like that rock. When the day throws chaos at you, do not become the chaos. Do not let your emotions be a leaf in the wind, blown about by every change in circumstance. Stand firm in your principles. What are these principles? Simplicity, goodness, integrity, discipline. When you feel the heat of anger rising because someone has insulted you or things have not gone your way, pause, take a breath. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? Will this matter in 100 years? We are all creatures of a day, the rememberer and the remembered alike. All is ephemeral, both memory and the object of memory. The time you have is a vanishing dot in the expanse of eternity. Why waste it on anger? Why waste it on anxiety? Let us speak of anxiety, that thief of peace. You worry about the future. You worry about failure. You play out catastrophes in your mind that have not happened and may never happen. You suffer in your imagination more than in reality. Understand this: the future is not yet here. When it comes, if it comes, you will face it with the same weapons of reason and resilience that you possess today. You do not need to carry the weight of tomorrow on your shoulders right now. Focus on the present. Is this moment, right now, unbearable? Can you endure this specific second? Of course you can. It is only when you pile the past and the future onto the present that the burden becomes too heavy. Confine yourself to the present. Do what is in front of you with seriousness, tender-heartedness, freedom, and justice. Perform every act in your life as if it were your last, because one day it will be. There is a freedom in accepting your mortality. It is not a morbid thought, but a liberating one. If you lived as if you had forever, you would procrastinate, you would hold grudges, you would fear risk. But when you realize that your time is strictly measured and that the count is counting down even as you listen to these words, you realize you have no time for nonsense. You have no time to try to impress people who do not care about you. You have no time to argue with strangers on the internet. You have no time to be someone you are not. Death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back. Smile back by living a life of virtue. Smile back by being good even when no one is watching, especially when no one is watching. Character is what you do in the dark. Throughout your day, you will encounter the desire for more. You will see others with more money, more fame, more beauty, more leisure. You will feel the pang of envy. This is natural, but it is a trap. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. True wealth is not found in accumulation, but in the reduction of desire. The man who needs little is the king of his own world. If you tie your happiness to things you cannot control, like the approval of others or the acquisition of possessions, you will forever be a slave. You will be a puppet jerked around by the strings of fate. Cut the strings. Find your satisfaction in your own actions, in doing the right thing, in the quality of your own mind. You will make mistakes today. You might lose your temper. You might be lazy. You might speak without thinking. When this happens, do not fall into the pit of self-loathing. Do not flagellate yourself. You are human. To stumble is human. To rise again is the work of a philosopher. Pick yourself up. Celebrate that you noticed the mistake, for awareness is the first step to correction. Be your own best friend, not your own worst tyrant. If you had a friend who tripped, would you kick them while they were down? No, you would help them up. Do the same for yourself. Remind yourself that you are a work in progress. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. As long as you are trying, as long as you are striving to be better than you were yesterday, you are on the right path. Let's talk about the noise of the world. Everywhere you turn, there are voices demanding your attention. News, advertisements, gossip, complaints. It is easy to feel overwhelmed, to feel that the world is spinning out of control. But you must remember, the tranquility you seek is not found in a quiet retreat in the mountains or a house by the sea. It is found within your own soul. You can retreat into yourself at any moment. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging. When the noise becomes too much, withdraw into your inner citadel. Reconnect with your reason. Remind yourself that the opinions of others are just thoughts in their heads, not facts about your reality. Why should you value the applause of the crowd? These people who clap for you today are the same ones who will forget you tomorrow. Do not live for the praise of others. Live for the truth. Consider the obstacles you face. Perhaps you are struggling with a difficult project, a health issue, or a broken relationship. The Stoic mind does not see these as disasters. It sees them as fuel. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. If you are blocked from going one direction, you go another. If you cannot practice the virtue of generosity because you have no money, you practice the virtue of patience. If you are sick and cannot work, you practice the virtue of endurance. Every situation, no matter how bleak, offers an opportunity to practice some virtue. Life is not asking you to control the outcome, it is asking you to control your effort. The fire does not care what you throw into it, it consumes it all and rises higher. Be the fire. Let every challenge be the wood that feeds your flame. Think of the people who irritate you, the colleague who talks too loud, the driver who cuts you off, the family member who criticizes you. It is easy to react with anger. It is easy to judge. But pause. Look at them closely. They are fighting their own battles. They are driven by their own fears, their own conditioning, their own ignorance. They act the way they do because they believe it is right, or because they do not know any better. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. When you run up against someone else's shamelessness, ask yourself, is a world without shamelessness possible? No, then do not ask for the impossible. This person is merely one of the inevitable existing shameless people that the world must contain. When you accept that rudeness is a part of the world, just like thorns are a part of a rose bush, you stop being surprised by it. You stop taking it personally. You can look at them with compassion, not hatred. You can say to yourself, they are acting according to their nature. I will act according to mine. Your nature is rational. Your nature is social. You were designed to work with others, to help, to contribute. Do not let the behavior of others drag you down into the mud. If someone hates you, that is their problem. Your only concern is to not do or say anything that deserves hatred. Keep your heart free from malice. Even if they strike you, even if they insult you, look at them without resentment. This is true strength. It is easy to be kind to those who are kind to you. It is the mark of a great soul to be kind to those who are difficult. This does not mean you become a doormat. It means you maintain your dignity. You set boundaries, yes, but you do so without the poison of anger in your veins. As the day progresses, you may feel fatigue setting in. Your willpower may weaken. This is the moment to remember why you started. You are building a life brick by brick. Every choice is a brick. Every thought is a brick. Are you building a palace of wisdom or a hovel of distraction? The choice is made in the micro moments. The choice to pick up the healthy food instead of the junk. The choice to read a book instead of scrolling through social media. The choice to listen instead of interrupting. These small things are not small. They are everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. Discipline is not a punishment. It is an act of self-love. It is the ability to choose what you want most over what you want now. Reflect on the impermanence of your troubles. Think of the emperors, the kings, the commoners who lived before you. They worried about their hair, their taxes, their lovers, their wars. They are all gone. Their names are dust. Their worries are dust. And so it will be with you. This thought is not meant to depress you, but to give you perspective. If everything is temporary, then this problem you are facing is also temporary. It has a beginning, and it will have an end. You can outlast it. You have the strength of generations within you. You are the survivor of 1,000 ancestors who faced famine, war, plague, and disaster. They did not give up. They passed the torch of life to you. Do not drop it. Carry it high. There is a deep peace in acceptance. Amor fati. Love your fate. Do not merely bear what happens to you. Love it. Accept that the universe is a complex web of cause and effect that is far beyond your comprehension. To fight against reality is to fight against the universe itself. It is a losing battle. If you lose your job, accept it. Then ask, what now? If you are heartbroken, accept it. Feel the pain, but do not drown in the story of the pain. Say to yourself, this is what is happening. I will make the best of it. When you align your will with nature, you become invincible. Nothing can happen to you that is not in accordance with nature, and nature intends for you to survive and adapt. Guard your attention. It is your most valuable resource. In the modern world, everyone wants a piece of your mind. They want to sell you things, they want to make you angry, they want to keep you addicted. You must be the guardian of the gate. Do not let your mind be a public square where anyone can dump their trash. Be selective about what you read, what you watch, who you listen to. Your thoughts dye your soul. If you constantly consume garbage, your soul will turn the color of garbage. If you consume wisdom, beauty, and truth, your soul will shine. Read the words of the wise. Listen to the silence. Observe nature. Watch how a tree grows, slowly, steadily, without rushing, yet it accomplishes everything. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Loneliness is another shadow that may visit you. You may feel that no one understands you, that you are walking this path alone, but you are never truly alone. You are part of the cosmos. You are connected to every living thing. The same air that fills your lungs fills the lungs of the lion and the eagle. The same atoms that make up your hands make up your hands. You are a citizen of the universe. Moreover, you have the company of the great minds of the past. When you read Marcus Aurelius or Seneca or Epictetus, you are in conversation with them. They are your friends. They are your guides. And you have yourself. If you are at peace with yourself, if you are a good companion to your own soul, you will never be lonely. Learn to enjoy your own company. Learn to sit in a room alone and be content. This is a superpower. As the sun begins to lower and the day winds down, do not let your guard down. The evening can be a time of weakness where we seek easy comforts to numb the stress of the day. Stay vigilant. Reflect on your actions. This is the time for the evening review. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? What did I do poorly? What could I have done better? Did I act from a place of reason or emotion? Did I treat others with respect? Did I waste time? Be honest. There is no one to judge you but yourself, and you must be an honest judge. If you did well, rejoice. If you failed, resolve to do better tomorrow. This cycle of reflection and correction is how you build a character of steel. Remember that happiness is not a destination. It is a manner of traveling. It is not found in the future. It is found in the quality of your thoughts right now. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. You can be happy in a palace or in a prison if your mind is free. Do not postpone your happiness until you get the promotion or the partner or the house. Be happy now, in the struggle, in the effort, in the simple act of breathing. Gratitude is the key. Be grateful for the challenges, for they make you strong. Be grateful for the people who test you, for they teach you patience. Be grateful for life itself, for it is a miracle that you are here at all. Let the concept of justice guide you. Stoicism is not just about endurance, it is about action. It is about doing good. Justice is the source of all the other virtues. It means treating people fairly, telling the truth, keeping your promises, and helping those in need. It means recognizing that we are all part of a larger whole, and that what is good for the hive is good for the bee. Do not be a passive observer of injustice. Where you can do good, do it. Where you can help, help. But do so without expectation of reward. The reward for a good deed is the deed itself. The satisfaction of knowing you acted rightly is enough. Do not be afraid of change. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Relationships end, jobs change, bodies age. This is the natural order. To cling to the past is to suffer. Embrace the new, embrace the unknown. Every ending is a new beginning. Every loss makes room for something new. Trust the process of life. You are being shaped. Sometimes the shaping is painful, like the chisel on the stone, but the result is a sculpture of character. Trust the sculptor. When you feel the weight of the world, look up at the stars, see their vastness, see their order. They have been burning for billions of years.
They look down upon the earth and see generations rise and fall in the blink of an eye. In the face of the cosmos, your problems are small. This is not to minimize your pain, but to maximize your resilience. You are part of something infinite. You are small, yes, but you are also significant because you are the universe becoming conscious of itself. You have a role to play. Play it well. As you prepare to sleep, clear your mind. Let go of the day. What is done is done. You cannot change it. You can only learn from it. Put down the heavy baggage of the day. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Sleep is the brother of death, a daily reminder that we must let go. Close your eyes with a heart full of peace. Tell yourself, I have lived today. I have done my best. If I wake tomorrow, it is a gift, and I will use it well. If I do not, I am content. This is the way to mental strength, not by force, but by acceptance, not by conquering the world, but by conquering yourself. Mental strength is not built in a single day. It is built every morning when you choose to get up. It is built every time you choose silence over shouting. It is built every time you choose forgiveness over revenge. It is a practice. It is a path. You will fall off the path. That is okay. Just get back on. Keep walking. Keep striving. Keep listening. You have within you a strength that is unbreakable, a light that cannot be extinguished. It is the spark of the divine. Guard it, nurture it, let it guide you. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom today. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey of a lifetime is renewed every morning. If these words have brought you peace, if they have strengthened your resolve, make this a part of your daily ritual. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Return here every morning to remind yourself of who you are and who you can be. Subscribe to Wisdom of Stoic to join a community of like-minded souls seeking the same inner fortress. Like this video to help spread this message of calm and strength to others who are struggling in the noise of the modern world. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Together we build resilience. Together we find peace. Until we meet again, stay strong, stay stoic, and rule your mind.